What's up, guys? Today we are at the House of Horsepower. I'm out of breath because we just pushed this thing in and it's surprisingly heavy now that the motor's in there. We're going to continue where we left off with the last video. If you haven't seen that, check it out on our channel.
Doesn't fit.
What the fuck, man?
Oh no! The project's ruined. It'll never get done now. Drama.
I'm not
Cut it with this.
Will it fit? Just coming through the side here.
Yeah.
You gotta cut this out for fender exit anyway.
Start just go
Yeah,
right here.
really? I decided I'm gonna put, like, you know, the diesel guys have those super big exhaust pipes and stacks and stuff. We're gonna put like an 8-inch here.
Like a streetcar.
Yeah, exactly.
Like a streetcar width.
So it'll go like 5 and then up to an 8, and it'll just be like this big black hole.
Flames will shoot out of it.
Flames will shoot out of it. We'll scare people. I'm just totally kidding. This one's a streetcar.
He's gotta widen that notch.
Yeah, so can't you just use a cutoff wheel?
I don't know, what do you think could be faster?
I don't know, either same thing.
Saw blade would be faster.
Well, sure, I guess. But cutoff wheel work.
It's hammered out.
Fart,
Are we doing this?
fart TV.
We're just gonna stand around here filming all day.
Filming nothing.
Yeah. If you haven't seen a video before, it's a 5.3 with an LS9 cam and basically stock other than that.
Fuck, Mike, that's a lot of grinding. Cut her pretty narrow.
Does it fit?
It's also more narrow there than
Try
it
putting the
is.
back in first, you know what I mean? Like from the top. No, it's fucked. Jesus Christ, Mike.
No, it's like right there.
Does it fit? Does it fit? Does it fit? Oh, it's oversized, Rob.
Well,
All right, well, they're up.
we got lots of comments on the video here already.
They're not all from Terry.
Oh, from Matt.
I don't know what Apple's saying like anymore, and I'd just get rid of the frame rail. The main frame rail, which is this, is not touched. This is just fucking sheet metal anyway.
Yeah, but he's saying if you're cutting it that much, you might as well just cut the whole frame off.
Why?
Well,
the rail's still there,
Okay, so you
untouched.
can. Grandma's Malibu
Yeah.
says, 2 of my favorite channels talking to each other. Very nice. Like I told you before, I believe your channel would eventually catch on because you're the real deal, like Sloppy. I think
We're not sloppy.
you're
though.
like Sloppy Mechanics, he's saying.
We're in between. Well, we go,
Yeah, right.
we go
That's
from
what
the whole spectrum. We do sloppy.
But that's
all the
what,
way
well,
to
no,
next
listen,
time.
hold on.
Grandma's Malibu
Hold on.
commented in a previous video and said, I thought you guys were just idiots until he saw Rob's dash. And then he's like, oh,
Here,
you
he
guys
says-
could actually do shit.
He says, I
Okay, Mike, quit
well, if you,
videoing
if you quit
trying to
talking.
fucking paint and weld. Okay,
So-
hurry up. Do your little fucking... And action.
So I ground out the frame. The frame is ground out, and we're about ready to weld it. You can see that, and that's enough video because Clayton's gonna freak out.
Let's go. Let's melt some metal. Guess what? Does it feel like it's sitting flat?
Yeah.
Lots of room.
Lots of room.
So we're good?
Yeah.
Welder's flash?
Yeah.
Welder flash, yeah. Slow and steady. Slow down. That's one back. Oh, that's an
That was out of hand.
Really?
Wow.
That's a thick club.
Holy fuck. What's going on? You gotta weave it, man. You can't just stop in one place.
He didn't. He went and then he went stop and he went back.
What?
Yeah.
I couldn't tell, but I had the,
Rob just had a Kermit face.
this ended up like coming far away and then it started being shitty. I could, anyways.
Weave it slow.
That's what grinders are for.
Oh. Like when you pull the trigger, it's like you're injecting heroin in your veins. It's like,
My arm?
when you pull the trigger on the welder, you're too tense, man. That sounds better.
Oh, oh.
What's going on there, Mike? That's not a good. That's right. You missed the fucking target, Mike.
Wow.
No, he didn't.
Yeah, I did. No, yeah, because that's the...
Oh, right.
point.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
You don't want to weld on that side.
Right.
You want to keep the weld off the plate.
Boost leak if you weld on that side.
Yeah.
It's like a Ford.
Alright, so I'm done shitting all over it. Not the prettiest welds, but I'm sure it's not going anywhere. This side I did alright because it was kind of easier to get to and whatnot. And under here I shit on it a bunch more. You can see all the bird poop and mess, but it'll stay in place.
Instead of showing them that, show them the nice TIG welds on the inside.
Yeah,
Where you'll never be able to see it.
yeah, and inside we got where Rob laid some dime stacks there. Look at all those. So I grinded some of the shit
Grinded.
I did off there. Grinding.
You didn't ground it.
Grinding every day, and I cleaned up the hole a little bit. Kind of looks like a dick if you look at it this angle.
Ouch.
Bent. Oh, bent.
To the left, just like the motor placement.
Is the turbo going to fit in here without this bubble gum?
That's what I was trying to grind a bit, but...
Where's the turbo?
How about we find it right now?
Grab turbo pumps.
What do you think, Rob? Welding inspection.
I guess it looks alright.
Thank God there's no light in this garage.
Rob obviously could have welded this and it would have looked sweet, but I want to try doing, basically everything I can myself on this car.
Is it sitting flat?
Yeah, I think
flat.
it's okay.
I'm worried about that frame rail fatiguing and falling off.
Yeah, we don't want any embrittlement. So on the right side here, you can see I got a little too close, basically. It looks like the turbo will still fit and sit flat, but I'm just gonna grind some of that away just to be on the safe side and not have a boost leak. Look at that, Ford parts are gonna work on the LS.
The only thing is maybe though the thermostat won't fit though.
Don't run one.
Or don't run one because it won't. I don't think it'll go in there. I think you have to though. With the stock water pump.
What, run a thermostat?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
This one points the way that we need it to, because the rat will be about there, and it'd be short hose. Well, it's officially mounted in there by itself, chilling on the frame rail. That's probably about all we're gonna do tonight.
I don't always tell you, but when I tell you what.
Alright, it's Sunday now, out at the House of Horsepower working on the Sonic Stang again. Earlier I was figuring out how some of the hot side and the cold side pipes are going to run through the inner fender and under there and stuff, and I think I got that all figured out. The engine in the Sonic Stang had too many degrees of tilt back, so I cut these two little plates of aluminum and we just put them in between the trans cross member and the mount, and now it's at about 3 degrees, so that's pretty good where we want it. So the transmission bolts just with 2 bolts to that cross member. So just going to drill some holes so the bolts will go through, and that'll be good to go. Spaced out the proper height. I cut up this box and made it to the size of air-to-water intercooler I'm looking at. It's a CX Racing one for only 130 bucks. And it fits pretty good up there. There'll still be some footroom space for passengers and streetcar stuff. Alright, so now that we got that all fit in there and the degree of tilt back set properly, we're going to pull out those engine mounts we started working on the other day and finish boxing them in. You can tell the engine is sitting a lot more level now. These are the motor mounts we made for it using parts of the stock mounts and fabricated the rest in an earlier episode, like 2 episodes ago. We ran out of cutting discs, so we couldn't finish the one on the left there, but we got them out and I'm going to finish them and grind down the welds and paint them, make them look half decent and that kind of stuff, and then back in they go. I'm going to make the pieces to box in the sides of the motor mounts now. I'm just using a piece of cardboard and pressing it against there, and then getting the pattern, then cutting it out, and then I'll transfer that to some steel and cut it out with a death wheel. Fuck off. You can see here I got one of the side pieces fit to the side of the motor mount. Grinded it down until it basically meets the shape and size. And from here we're going to weld it up and then more grinding to make it smooth. Earlier today I made these diagrams. Shows the hot side, the cold side, and the exhaust. And just basically shows what bends and how many inches length of pipe I will need. So this way I can order a bunch of stuff and have enough and not run out. At this point, there's not really much more I can do without ordering and receiving a lot more parts. I'm going to start ordering stuff for the turbo, set up like the wastegates and the blow-off valve soon. And all the piping obviously, basically everything I need to complete it. And once I have that all here, it'll just be a matter of putting it all together. The process of doing the hot side and the exhaust and the cold side really shouldn't be too much fabrication. It's all pretty straightforward. And there really isn't any areas that are super limited on space, besides maybe the exhaust coming out of the turbo there in the fender. But other than that, everything seems like it'll go pretty smooth. I just finished making out this list of all the things I have to do and buy and connect and stuff like that for the Sonic Stang. It's almost done. Super close. That's about going to wrap it up for today. I'm going to do some other small things to the car that you guys probably really aren't interested in watching. Make sure to like, subscribe, tell your friends, leave a comment if you have any questions, and check back because this thing will be getting built and finished soon. And make sure to subscribe so you catch all our upcoming videos. I'll have more of this being built, the Sonic Stang, and of course Rob's Orange twin turbo Nova build that's going on, and a bunch of other car stuff. See you next time.